Hi everyone. How are you all doing? I hope that you all are doing fine today. Hi on the chat. How are you doing? I hope you're fine. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate. So today we'll continue our lessons on the adjective. First, you have to log in using the aplusstudent.com. So you click on your name, move on to language art, grade 1, and then adjective. So we did the first three lessons on the adjective the other time. So today we will complete the remaining two, which is use sense words or identify adjectives. So, what is an adjective? An adjective is a word that tells about a person, animal, place, or thing. So, it tells you about a person. You need to note that. All right, so an adjective tells us about a person, animal, place, or thing. Then some adjectives tell how a noun looks, sound, taste, smell, or feel. So some of the adjectives can tell you about the looks, the sounds, taste, smells, or the feelings, so feels. All right, so these are like the different nouns or different things that a noun can tell us. Okay, so it just tells us how a noun looks, sound, taste, smell, or feel. All right, so just for example, we have the sun looks bright. All right, so we have the sun looks bright. So the sun looks bright. Now, this is about the looks. The drums sound loud. Now, the sound. These cookies taste sweet. Now, the taste of the cookie. The air smells fresh. The smell. And my hair feels soft. What you can feel. Okay? All right, so let's look at some examples. All right, so the first one we have complete the sentence with the adjective. Sal has dash eyes. So the best answer is light. It is an adjective. It tells how Sal's eyes look. So we have grandma has a dash car. Now, what kind of car? A white car. So grandma has a white car. Now, a dash bat flew by. What kind of bat flew? A black bat flew by. All right. So we'll move on to the test and you can share your answers with me. Okay. All right. So the first one is complete the sentence with the adjective. Our dog's nose feels dash. Cold or pet? What do you think? So we have our dog's nose feels cold. Okay, so feel what you can feel. Then we have look at that horse's dash legs. Look at that horse's dash legs. So what kind of legs? So look at that horse's long legs. So you would say long legs. That is the adjective there. Now complete the sentence with the adjective. Our dash dog sleeps all night. Our dash dog sleeps all night. So what's the right adjective here? So we can say our fat dog sleeps all night. So our fat dog sleeps all night. Alright, so we have this road is dash, wide or bumpy. This road is wide or bumpy. What do you think is the right adjective here? Alright, so we will say this road is bumpy. So bumpy is the adjective. The room is dash. The room is dark or the room is window. What is the right adjective here? So we cannot say this room is window. So we will say this room is dark. Okay, so the boy pulls a dash wagon. So hold or red wagon. Which one is the right adjective here? Alright, so the boy pulls a red wagon. Alright, so your cookies smell big or smell good? What is the right adjective here? Alright, so your cookie smells good. You cannot say the cookies smell bake. Nah, it's good. So I like dash flowers best. I like pink or I like yellow flowers best. What's the adjective here? Alright, so I like yellow flowers best. That is the adjective. Okay, so we have my shoes are dash muddy or burn. My shoes are muddy or my shoes are burn. What is the right adjective here? Alright, so my shoes are muddy, not burn. Okay. The drum makes a dash noise. The drum makes a dash noise. Loud or sound noise. Which is the right adjective here? Okay, so the drum makes a loud noise. Okay, so we have Fred ate a dash apple, basket apple or shiny apple. So, what kind of apple did Fred eat? Shiny or basket? Oh, that's okay. So we have Fred ate a what? Shiny apple. Okay, so shiny apple. All right, Max lives in a dash house, blue or doll house. Max lives in a blue house or lives in a doll house. What is the right adjective here? All right, so Meg lives in a blue house. Okay. The baby's hands are pockets or diary. The baby's hands are pocket or diary. What do you think? So, diary. Okay, good job. Grandma has a dash car, white or drive car. What does grandma have? So, grandma has a white car. Okay, so that's it for use sense words. You have to make sure you complete this lesson if you haven't done it. We'll move on to the last lesson under the adjective now. But do you guys have any questions before we move on? You can tell me. What is your question if you have any? You said yes, right? So, what's your question? So, we'll move on to identify adjectives. If you have any question, you can just ask, okay? So we know that an adjective is a word that tells about a person, animal, place, or thing. So we know this about adjective. Now, some adjective tell you what kind. So Tom sees a big truck. Then I would say, what kind of truck did Tom see? So it will be he saw the big truck. Now we have a red ball. What kind of ball do you have? Red. And then some of the adjective tells how many also. So Kim sees two trees. How many trees do you see? Two. I have three dogs. So I have three dogs, right? How many dogs do you have? Three. So some of the adjective tells us about how many or what kind. Now, when it comes to the how many, it talks about the numbers, but there are some words that also represent numbers. For example, if you say some or many, this is also talking about like how much, or so it could pass as number as well. So some of these words could describe the numbers without saying the exact two, one, or three. Okay. So we'll move on to the test. Okay. So share your answers with me. Find the adjective. Brad read two books. What is the adjective here? Brad read two books. What's the adjective? Tell me. Good. So two here is the adjective because this is telling us how many books he got. Good job. So Gabby has a new ring. What is the adjective here? Gabby has a new ring. New or ring? What do you think? All right, so Gabby has a new ring. So, what kind of ring does Gabby have? The new one. I see a big horse. I see a big horse. What's the adjective here? All right, so I see a big house. Now, big will be what? The adjective. All right. Frogs have big eyes. Frog have big eyes. What's the adjective here? So frogs have big eyes. Now, big here is the adjective. Okay, so we have five birds flew by. Five birds flew by. What is the adjective here? Birds of five. What do you think? So we have five as the adjective, okay? All right, so we used shiny paints. We used shiny paint. So is it shiny or paint? What's the adjective here? So we use shiny paint and then shiny here is the adjective. Brown bears eat fish. Brown bears eat fish. So is it the brown or the bears? Which one? Okay, so brown. Okay. So there's a fat cat in the yard. There's a fat cat in the yard. What's the adjective here? What is the adjective over here? So fat here will be what? The adjective. So Chang sang an old song. Chang sang an old song. Is it sang or old? Which is the adjective here? So old here would be what? the adjective. Okay, so we have look at that fluffy puppy. Look at that fluffy puppy. What's the adjective here? So fluffy is the adjective here. All right, so we have Zach made one wish. Zach made one wish. What is the adjective here? One or wish. So one is the adjective. Okay. So next up we have Gabby is a good friend. Gabby is a good friend. So which is the adjective here? Good or friend? All right. So good. Okay, well, that's it for identify adjective. You have to make sure that you complete the remaining questions later if you haven't done this, and then also you do the final test afterwards. But before we finish for today, can you tell me if you have any questions? All right, so okay, since we have no questions, we will end here for today. I hope that you all have a good evening. Make sure you complete this test and see you all next time. Bye, everyone.